Temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida, but the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, get set. 15 line, 15 line. Hey, Charlie.
Check 55, Mike. Come this way,
Get it.
Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can get to do some work afterwards.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Goff throwing again. Throw caught by Raymond. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's ETN. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Goff on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and short now following the fumble. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on second and long. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 16, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They run. Robinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown, Detroit! When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A handoff running left is ETN. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
ETN once more. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. After the sack on first down, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete.
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, Goff again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. He completes it to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. ETN with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. One more time with ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, they're really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. But it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win down.